Okay, step number 2 that we're going to go on with now is a simply matter of putting your name on the piece of wood that you have chosen. Obviously you've checked the dimensions, you know that it's going to be suitable for the job you want to do, and you want to keep on using it during the weeks that you're making the product. The first thing you need to do is to clearly mark your timber. Obviously with so many pieces the same size, you want to make sure that you don't lose yours. Now I've just put my first initial and surname on the piece of wood, and then your home group followed by the group number that you are a part of, and that stays on basically until you start finishing your wood and sand it off later on. Now I've done that in texture. Obviously you would use a pencil to do that, much easier to rub off, much easier to sand off later on. So that's the first stage of step 2, is to mark your timber so that you can retrieve it later on. The second step is to choose the best side and the best edge of your piece of timber, and to mark that with a symbol that will obviously be useful later on when you're doing all your measuring and all of your squaring with a tri-square. You need a reference point to do that from. So to do that, you need to look at the two sides. So this is one side that I've put my name on, and the other side, in this case, this side has, I can feel some ridges, just some of the machinery marks that have come off the machines. This side is a little bit smoother, so this side is my best side. And in terms of edge, I've got one edge here that's reasonably smooth and another edge here that has some saw marks on it. So I would be choosing the smoothest of the two edges. Now to make sure that you don't forget those, it's just a case of putting a mark on it. Once again, I'm going to use a texture here so you can see it, but normally you would use a pencil. Now, you don't have to do this right in the middle. Obviously, my name is there. On the best side, what we call the face side, we normally call that because it faces out on our work and is always the best looking. We put a capital F with the F going down towards the best edge. You could leave it like that, but normally we put an upside down V or an arrowhead sign telling us that that's the best edge. This international symbol is going to constantly remind you how to reference your squared lines when you do your accurate measuring later on. So that's what you do for step 2.